Hello, and today we're going to be looking at the Panasonic Lumix G2, the sort of prosumer entry-level sort of digital style SLR. We're going to take a walkthrough of what's in the box, what you should be seeing, and they're available right up to sort of 32 gigabyte, whatever. I advise buying the highest one you can afford. And just simply, you see there's a symbol on the back, a wee bit hard to make out, but it just basically has the shape of the card on it, and you put it in according to the symbol. Push it in with your thumb until you hear click, and it'll stay there. And it's a matter of just closing the lid and pushing that across the lock. Okay, so your battery's in, your memory card's in, your lens is on, and you want to start shooting. There's a couple of ways you can view your image before you take it in this particular camera. One is through the standard Viewfinder, which is really good if you want to save your battery life or if the weather's really bad. But the other unique feature of this Lumix G2 is its full touchscreen LCD screen. Just be careful as you're pulling it out. It is a wee bit fragile, but it's good quality. You can pull it out sideways. Directly below that is the record button. When you're in video mode, that's the one you'll use to start and stop your recording. And then directly below that again, you have a new feature which is becoming more and more popular with digital cameras now, and it's called Intelligent Auto. And what that does is basically the camera takes an estimation of what you're shooting and sets the settings on the camera that it would be appropriate for that. And beside that then we have the main dial for metering or taking your light reading off that. We have what usually is the best is matrix metering, which takes an overall light reading over the whole image. We also have, beside that we have the quick menu, and that accesses things that you need to quickly change. It'd be the likes of your flash, whether you have it as a red eye reduction or automatic, or you want to switch the flash off completely. If you're in that church, switches between the LCD screen and the viewfinder. But an interesting feature with this camera also is a light sensor in the actual viewfinder. So if you bring the camera up to your face, it'll automatically switch to the viewfinder, which means you really don't need that button as long as you are aware that that's going to happen. As the image would point out, you get more of the background and more in shots. So for instance, like that diagram, if you're shooting where there's multiple flowers, 3 or 4, more of them will be in focus. On the other side, less of them will be in focus. And that is the macro mode.